BA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's the first carry of the game for Zach Moss. Able to slither by. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. But that last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Running right, here's Brown. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and we'll still get the 1st down." They love being physical.
Burrow looking to pass. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now Burrow. His throw incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. You look at this Carolina defense. Against the pass, they're hoping to trim in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
They'll take that play right there each and every snap because throughout this season, they've given up some big plays. To be able to hold someone to no gain, oh, yeah, they'll take that one all game long. And
they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 19. A 3rd down gain of 19. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the 1st, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Charlie Jones, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Young to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. Here's Johnny Hacker now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. It's fielded at the 45. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Inside the 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches hope.
Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Brooks from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out. And he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride, he's able to take it into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And that's pretty good coverage by the kick team, as he'll only be able to get this past the 15-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
You talk about this Bengals defense.
Well, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the game, their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. Under a minute to go, clock running and a back-and-forth first quarter of play.
On 1st and 10, it's Brooks. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1. The Panthers had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score, Bengals 14.
Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Young now.
He'll find the former Steeler, Deontay Johnson.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Young going to give to Brooks.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
3rd down, Young from the gun.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Now here's Young. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown.
Jonathan Brooks
with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And we are tied at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now it's Burrow.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
Jason, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack.
That's what they have to do more defensively, not just getting sacks, but to keep getting in his face. Now let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
Finding room at midfield.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys can't.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Chase Brown, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
As Sanders has it poked free.
And it looks like the defense has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time.
Here's 2nd and 10.
False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you off sides. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Here's a quick throw caught by Higgins.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
First catch of the game by Higgins, and he's got his guys a first down.
So make a catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Big A-Sean Robinson has made a career of this. Another tackle for loss.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Here we go. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. Got him in. It's Brown. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Burrow will throw.
On the screen, this is Evans.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Call it a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
So on 4th down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal. McPherson's kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Now Young. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Trey Hendrickson showing off his pass rush repertoire that time. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. That caught by Tremble. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tommy Tremble, 57 yards. And the Panthers are back within a score. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
2nd and 10. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Caught by Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Evans. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Burrow. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Here's Burrow. Got a man open. It's Chase. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd down and 3. They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. Again, it's Burrow. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Mike Gesicki in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bengals would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And Charles, some things to like about that first half, ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out and continue to throw the ball effectively.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
He'll drop that down to Hubbard. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Young working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while, because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. From the 17, Burrow. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Evans will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Brown is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Brown once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll try and run for it with Brown. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a gain.
Here's 2nd and 3. Here's a quick throw to Thielen. The ball comes out. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Muscle damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've run the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Up the middle with Brooks here. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver, but he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front, so if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him, picks up 3 on that carry.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Young to throw it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bengals drive about to get going. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Evans has it left side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Bengals 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Stuck for a loss by the linebacker, Josie Jewell.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Caught on the right side by Jones. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a 1st down. Here's a handoff to Evans out of the gun. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. Now Burrow. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch. Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. And when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Burrow going to change the play. On 2nd and 10. Burrow. Touchdown! Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Panthers 28. Evan McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that, nearly picked off. Well, it would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw, Young. He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. Young. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Young will set to throw. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal. Second down, goal to go. Now here's Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Throwing, Young. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
On some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking for Chase on the out route. He's got him. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Now it's Burrow. That's caught. It's a rookie from Alabama. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Jones has it. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 3rd and 8.
Here we go.
Throwing now is Joe Burrow. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. The Bengals go down to a knee in the victory formation. Well, this ball game